win the title. I don't have to think too heavy. I can remember. Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my blow, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog. I'm what coach flick.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, here comes Doc.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Kyiv.
Not too many seats to be had in this. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Good counter punching. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. A perfect counter shot. Do you believe this? That counter punch caught him clean. A swing and a miss with the left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. At this point, you've got to believe he can't win on the... What do we expect to see here in round 2? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Stamina is off the charts. That counter shot lands. He parries away that left hook. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. The If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Swing and a miss with the hook. That counter shot lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Talk about a... The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Courage on display here is incredible. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out. Exchange punches. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That left hook missed. On the canvas. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Let's see how the... Here we go to the fourth round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well done with that counter shot. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good defense there to stop that hook. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
what the judges' scorecards read. There are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, he is glad to... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The greatest has been dazed. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we continue.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
No rest for the weary. That jab misses. A perfect counter shot. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knock. This is the beginning of round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Can't land the jab there. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't land that jab. The straight right just misses. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just stay.
So what? Go out in first minute, stick him on the end of the jab, and
Keep smart. Just get him on the end of the jab. You get
his tracks. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take
Let
it.
him get back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there.
He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it, and then we go again.
Round 7, here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Big shot, and down goes Ali. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I've got... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
They block the jab. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Every time they drop their guard, they get... Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that... Round 8, and we're off again. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweight. Whoa, wait a minute! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. Down goes Klitschko. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. So the judges can't make up their mind.
Fight, I'm about to grill 'em like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight, I'm about to. Always tryna fight, I'm about to grill them like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, boii, 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over, I'm new to camp. Yeah, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog, I'm what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top, got them so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack them up like mail. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over.
They call this a controlled environment, but I don't know about that considering who's about to fight. We are live at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali. This is Muhammad Ali. And now Vitaly Klitschko.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner from Kyiv, Ukraine, with 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the hard-hitting two-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, Vitaly Klitschko.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
All right, Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Do you believe this? How about that time counter shot? Catch and shoot. The perfect counter lands. Do you believe what we're seeing? This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
You're getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Didn't wait long to get back and get it. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Has to be careful. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Just take the round off, win the round on you.
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that now.
He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
What's next round? Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
Round. Just keep him on the end of your jab.
You get start gathering your pace, win this round back. Take away that confidence.
That's it. Just start sticking a few blocks.
On to the second round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Misses with the jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. How is this fight? Hold that thought. Muhammad Ali, big shot, and down goes Ali. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You're doing good, kid.
Then go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you...
Bell rings and we start the third. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much firepower here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Ready for that counter punch. Left uppercut doesn't score. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.